It's TBISE, the best in sports and entertainment. We're here live in Power Rooms USA. TNS Media Group is the team. A question that we have that's been proposed to us, by the fans and our viewers and listeners out there is that what's some of the sacrifices that players have to make, sports athletes, whether it's soccer players, NFL players, NBA players, whatever sport you're playing, the sacrifices that people make from a little kid all the way up until they are grown. In my opinion, as a little kid, a lot of these players, a lot of these athletes, I should say, miss out on a lot of childhood things because they're so focused on obtaining their goals. And even when they're teenagers, they just focus on, they have tunnel vision and want to accomplish certain things up until they're young adults, until they become, college players and go into the professional rankings. I think that is very important because a lot of times, people lack discipline. So as a person trying to obtain something through sports or anything in life, notably we're speaking about sports, but anyone who has something going on in life and want to obtain success, they have to be focused. They have to, they will sacrifice certain things to become successful. And this is a norm. You have to sacrifice certain things. You want to get that edge. You want to outwork the next player. You want to, make sure that you're in the proper shape. Make sure that you're eating right. All these things, you have to sacrifice a lot to become successful in sports, man. What's your thoughts?
You're absolutely right again, Tawfiq. You have to, give up a lot of stuff. You lose out on a lot of stuff when you're training and getting ready for these auditions of these teams or whatever sport that you pick, that you choose to, carry on in your career with. So in order to be great at it, it's practice. It's practice, practice, practice. You got to sacrifice going out or having a good time with friends or family members. You want to be there at the gym as much as possible or wherever it is that the training for your course that you took in life it takes you to. So you have to give up a lot of stuff to become, of elite level.
Yeah, and then, for the players who don't understand the discipline and the sacrifice to be successful, those are the ones who never really possibly reach their full potential.
Yeah, exactly.
And, it's very important because, if you want to obtain anything in life, not just sports, like I mentioned, you have to, you have to have tunnel vision. And these players who are striving to be successful in sports, they miss out on a lot. They can't make birthday parties. They may not be able to make, family events. They may not be able to go out and play like a regular kid plays in the neighborhood because they're somewhere on a traveling team or they're somewhere here in camp trying to obtain their goals, trying to get better. So a lot of times they miss out on certain things in their youth, to which ultimately the reward is them having a stable life or being able to provide for their family at a higher level. Now, for players, what do you think it takes for a person outside of sacrifices to be successful? What do you think the mentality that you should have, or that you have to have in order to be able to be focused enough to have success?
Well, me personally, this might not go for everybody, but for me, personally, if say I was a football player and I was trying to obtain the fact that I'm very good at a defensive tackle. Mm-hmm. So it goes back to what we were saying again. You got to cut out all distractions. Like with a boxer, when a boxer is going for his expedition fight and he's getting ready for a fight that's coming up, mm-hmm. he sustains from making love to his woman. He sustains from partying and staying out and drinking. The type of stuff that a young kid would do growing up. Mm-hmm. Of these things that is pleasing to human, you have to put aside for the greater good of you wanting to accomplish greatness. If you're looking to be great at the sport that you're participating in, it's a lot of things that you gotta throw to the side for that time being. It don't have to be thrown to the side forever, but until you get to where you wanna reach, and then you have people that wanna reach past where they wanted to go. So it's a lot of stuff that gotta be cut out along the way. A lot of stuff. You just don't get that by waking up every morning and say, yeah, I'm gifted with this. No, it comes training, dedication, and that's just it.
Yeah, and you have a lot of people who succumb to the whispers of friends and families, mm-hmm. who saying, hey, you're not spending enough time, or you're too distant, or you're not around. We want to see you around more, or we want you to be involved more, or we need more from you. And these players are ultimately focused on their future, and they have to be that way in order to obtain what they want in life. And there's no disrespect or no shade to anyone, but people, athletes, even business people who want to obtain things in business, whatever it is, you have to have some sort of tunnel vision, which sometimes sacrifices relationships.
Yes.
And with that being said, for anyone out there who's willing to trying to chase their dream, anyone looking to be successful in sports, you have to go out there and apply yourself. You have to go out there, put your best foot forward. You have to, have tunnel vision, as I mentioned. You have to block everything out. And one more question: is it fair for a young kid, right? Because you see a lot of young kids, parents are putting a lot of pressure on these kids to have, like I said, tunnel vision, to go after their dream at a young age. These young kids, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you think that it's fair for parents to instill things into their child where it's hey, listen, if you want this is what you really want, take it serious?
Yes, that's very fair. That's extremely fair. Because the parent is not commanding them, do this. You have to do this, because the kid might not even want to do that. But if they see that their child is going into this direction and wants to do this, something sports-wise, then that advice, what you just said, is very well needed. Yeah. Very well needed. You have to have that, someone in your corner when you're on that journey by yourself, because it's a lonely journey when you lock in. Yeah. It ain't like you're with somebody and you got a group of friends and y'all ha-ha, kiki. No, this is a get down to business, tune everything out, and get straight to it, day in and day out. So with that advice that the parent would give, as far as if you want to do this, you got to do this hard, you got to grind, you got to buckle down, that's the advice to get I would give my child that advice. Yeah.
So if anyone sees anyone looking to be successful in sports or life in general, I would encourage them to continue to remain focused, to continue to surround themselves with positive people, positive individuals, or people that are going to push them to the next level. And sky's the limit. And it's TBISE, the best in sports entertainment.